Hey, welcome back to Evil's Comics. I'm Evil Mike. Of course, I have another review for you. This is IDWs Bermuda. Let's see if I can get it right. This is done by Layman. It's writer and he does the lettering, and then the artist is Nick Bradshaw with colors by Len O Grady. And I know Nick Bradshaw and Len O Grady do a bunch of the covers. They give you little previews of the different ones. This is cover A. This comic came out about actually like 3 weeks ago, I think, because the second issue just came out this past week. I'm going to show you the back cover. It's beautiful. It's a map of where this story takes place, and I'm going to get into it. So, Bermuda, right? And it sounds like something, and you can even see it right there. Most everybody knows about the mythical place, the Bermuda Triangle, right? Well, this our main character, her name is Bermuda. She is a 16-year-old, and she lives on the Isle of Triangle. It's not triangle, it's just triangle without the I. Like, so no try, it's just triangle. They show you all kind of cool stuff on the map. There's pirates and dinosaurs and artifacts and spiders and it looks like Vikings. It starts out and it is like a wealthy, basically it's like a babysitter, and he has two CEOs' children that he's escorting to another location, and we meet Andy and Bobby right here, and they're being escorted by this man over here. He is like the CEO's assistant, but basically a glorified nanny. As they're on the plane, of course, you see on the panel, it suffers a catalytic event and is brought to the ground, and Bobby wakes up on Triangle Island. He is briefly, it looks like he's knocked out and then woken up, and when he wakes up we meet Bermuda. Bermuda tells him that they need to get moving quick, that she's kind of used to this happening, and she's kind of searching for people, let's just say. As soon as the crash happened, she kind of ran over and she was trying to rescue as many people. She has a reason for it, and she keeps telling this guy they need to move and get out of there. She's trying to grab as much as she can, but it's because of these mer people, and they show up like as soon as the accident happens, like shortly after she does. And of course they show they're on these like crazy lizards, and they are lizard people themselves. She basically grabs Bobby and takes him into hiding and tells him that they need to get going. And as this happens, because he's kind of looking for Andy, his sister, they do find Andy, and on this panel over here, and she's being taken by the mer people. They also, at the same time, the glorified nanny kind of comes out of the water, and we see he's ready to protect, but to no avail. The mer people are not playing around. They shish kebab the heck out of the nanny. And at the moment when that happens, Bobby reveals her location, and it's this high tail chase, where Bobby takes off in one direction, and Bermuda kind of like, she goes and she tries to fight some of the mer people, and then takes off on her own, kind of as a distraction. We kind of see her being pulled by a whole bunch of the mer people. She does, take out like a couple of them, but there was a lot in the, that first showed up. Bobby takes off, and he ends up running into, this big chameleon. He was actually like standing right in front of it. You can see right here, and then, it's right there, and then the eye appears, and then bam, there he is. And of course, because it's a chameleon, and his name is Camo, and of course with the chameleon, but they find, Bobby finds out that this is her ride, and they hop on Camo and take off. They try and put as much distance, and eventually Bermuda takes them back to her little outpost, and we meet Doctor, and I think his name is. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. It is Hito Nakamura. And it seems like Dr. Nakamura has been there for a long, long time, and he kind of explains that once you come to this island, that there's no way to leave. Basically, like, he kind of apologizes to him and says he's sorry, but at the same time, like, he's going to have to learn fast because, the Isle of Triangle is very dangerous. And Bermuda ends up trying to give him some snacks, which he's not looking forward to. They jump to the real world as an epilogue with Randall Incorporated, and it's supposed to be like, Bobby and Andy's dad, and he's calling this guy, accusing him of stealing company tech and using it for something else. And incidentally, it ties into what happened to his kids, and it is found out that his kids jumped through some kind of portal, and that this man that was stealing the secrets, that he was creating this thing to make these portals themselves. So it looks like that's where the second issue will kind of lead to in the main story part. As far as the Bobby and the Isle of Triangle with Bermuda, we don't know. Is he gonna survive? Is he gonna? We're just gonna have to see. Is he gonna find his sister? Are they gonna save her from the mer people? I don't know. But that was Bermuda #1, IDW. It was actually a really great read. It was all hyped up by a lot of people for good reason. I'm actually gonna go jump into issue #2, and we'll see how that goes. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit up your boy. Tell me how I do. Did you read this title? If you passed it up, why did you pass it up? Actually, I passed it up to begin with. And honestly, it was kind of the art on the cover. I thought it was a lot more childish than it was. So it was kind of nice to hear that it was a little more grown up. Sometimes we make mistakes, right? I wouldn't say it was a mistake, but hey. Alright, guys. Bye.